Hey everybody, Brava Chef Travis here, and today we are making the ultimate grilled cheese. This recipe is inspired by the grilled cheese or the cheese toastie at the Borough Market in London. So join me and I hope you guys love this one. This grilled cheese is great for two reasons primarily. Number one, it uses 3 different cheeses, which adds this depth of flavor that you're not going to get by using just one type of cheese. So we're going to be using an aged cheddar, preferably an English style cheddar. I'm going to be using a Gruyere or a Swiss cheese. Emmentaler would be a good substitute. And another one, Fontina, or you could use Comté, which is a French cheese as well. These all bring a little bit of funk and just different flavors to it. The other reason I love this recipe is that it uses a little bit of 3 different kinds of alliums or onions that are inside that gives it an extra punch of flavor. So one of those is a leek, which I'll show you. One is red onion and another one is garlic. They're all in the allium family. Last but not least, there's a really cool trick that I'm going to show you that uses mayonnaise on the outside of the sandwich instead of butter. And that is one of my sous chefs right there. So anyway, here we go. All right, so we got our 3 onions here, and the first thing we want to do is go ahead and chop up our leek. You only really need about 1/4 of a leek here for this recipe. First thing you want to do is to clean off. You're only going to use the white part of the leek. So this you can either discard or you can wash them, freeze them, and save them if you make chicken stock at home. To do the leek, leeks are typically very dirty, and so we want to cut it in half. We're only going to need about half of that half. So I'm going to 1/4 it here. And now you just want to cut it into little small pieces. So I'm just going to go straight down, just like that, and then cut it into little 1/4 or even 1/2-inch pieces would be fine. Now, because leeks, like I said, are so dirty, I can even see a lot of dirt that it just came off there. You want to pop them into a bowl, and then we're going to fill this bowl with water. And I'll show you a little trick. Okay, so now that we have our leeks in the bowl with water here, what you want to do is just kind of create a vortex in there. I like to go back the other way too, just to make sure we really get it. And I can already see all this dirt that is accumulated in the bottom. The cool thing with leeks is that they are lightweight, so they float, and the dirt sinks to the bottom, the leeks float to the top, and all you have to do is scoop them out with your hands, just like this, and then put them into a bowl. Okay, now I got about 1/4 of a red onion here. It was a pretty big red onion. The amounts don't really matter that much here, you guys. You kind of just want like roughly equal parts of leek to red onion. So I'm just gonna chop this into very small pieces. Looks like it's probably enough right there. Yeah, that's plenty. So I'll pop that in. Now you just want to give this a really quick stir and set this aside. All right, now it's time to grate our cheeses. So I have the Gruyere, the cheddar, and the Fontina right here. For the Fontina, if it has this wax on it, just go ahead and pull it off. It's super simple like that. You may have a few other pieces that you have to get off right there. And then just very simply grate it along here. You want about 1 ounce of each of these cheeses per sandwich that you make. Just about equal parts of all of these cheeses though. Okay, so now all of our cheeses are grated. Tap them out of the grater here. And then we'll want to just very gently mix those up so that they're evenly mixed. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so now it's time to assemble our sandwich. You can see over here I have a little bit of room temperature or softened butter. We're going to put that on the inside of the sandwich, and on the outside, in order to get it even crispier, we're going to use some mayonnaise on the outside, but this butter adds really nice flavor to the sandwich. So it's an important step, don't skip it. Okay, we've got both insides of our sandwich buttered now. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this bread over here. I'm gonna give this guy a nice even layer of mayonnaise. Perfect. And the egg that's in the mayonnaise will help the browning as well. I also have my metal tray here. We're gonna do one sandwich for this video, so I'm gonna add just a little touch of butter right into zone 2 of the tray. Yeah, let me do this one, bud. I'm gonna set this to the side. Actually, no. So this is gonna be the bottom of your sandwich, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this piece up and put it directly down where that butter was. Now, we're gonna go ahead and take a very liberal amount of that cheese blend that we created here, and we're gonna apply it and spread it all over the bread. And it's okay if you get a few little things that are popping off to the sides like this right here. That's just gonna end up coming out and crisping up and creating some really, really nice flavors. So don't worry if you have a little bit of that. All right. Now you want about a good 2 teaspoons or so of the onion mixture per sandwich, maybe a good spoonful and a half, and just spread this out all over the top. You want a nice even layer of your onion mixture. Does that look pretty good to you, Joy? It's looking pretty good to me.
Also, when it's done, can I have some of it?
Yes, of course. Okay, now we take our other buttered side. This is the buttered side that's gonna go down right here. And then just take our mayonnaise and get a nice smearing on the top layer, on the top surface of our sandwich. Again, that mayonnaise is really just for browning. Thin layer should do it. That's it, we're ready to go into our Brava now. All right, so now we're ready to put that sandwich into the Brava. We're gonna go on to the bottom shelf and just press the green button. It's looking really good.
Yep, you're looking to heck it out, making me sick.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see that? It's like toasty, crispy, and you can even see the sizzling and that crispy little bits of cheese on the side. That is gonna be good.